talking about?
What's up, Truth Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal, and I hope you're staying. If you do, welcome to the family. Y'all, it's Saturday morning. I got my good blouse on today because the truth came out. Finally, the truth came out. I know we was all sitting on the edge of our seats. I was just sitting, waiting. I was passing up Juan and Camille. It's like, I don't give a shit about any of them. I want to see what's going to happen in this damn episode. That was the best episode ever in history, in my opinion. Because, I tell you, Michelle was on her Blues Clues. She wasn't playing. She done turned into Blues Clues and the damn prosecutor. She wasn't letting that shit go for nothing. But let's just get into it. So it picks up with old girl Madison leaving the table. Now, I'm so glad she didn't leave. Maybe the producers told her, as you got a contract, Kevin, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna stay out here and deal with your damn crimes. So since she could leave, she went in the kitchen and got her damn self some alcohol. She figured, since I can't leave this bitch, I might as well be drunk as hell, because it's about to get real up in this. And she felt it. So then you got Carla. She's talking to Carla, saying, you know, how she feel uncomfortable. She didn't want to be there. She just wanted to let shit go, blah, blah, blah. And we already know why she wanted to let that shit go, because she was part of the damn crime. So then all the girls come in there. So we got Michelle. She pissed off. She says, I don't understand why everybody walked away from the table. I'm pretty pissed off that nobody asked, gave it any questions. It's like nobody gave a shit how I felt or what I was going through. But here's the thing, Michelle. Why would anybody sit there and question David about what you guys got going on in the relationship? That whole thing was uncomfortable for people. So why would they question David? Like, I understand what you're saying, and that you want them to really see what you're seeing, but they can't just yet. You're the only one with these feelings, so they're not gonna question David about your damn relationship. So you shouldn't have been too mad over that shit. It was an uncomfortable situation. This is y'all shit. So Camille apologized. She said, listen, sorry. She said, I just needed to hear his ass out and see what he had got going on. It's like, I wasn't even trying to dismiss you. And Emma was like, I just wanted to hear him talk, because I think you should let him keep talking. Let him damn hang themselves. Just like she had let her little itchy ass man hang his damn self. So she already know. Just be quiet, because if they talk too much, then you're going to see what the real Meanwhile, deal is. While they talking, then they show a scene with David and Allan outside playing horseshoes. Here, this man is grinning and cheesing all up in your face and lying to you and talking about his relationship, what he got going on with old girl, with Michelle. Whole time he's sitting there having relations with your girls. You can't tell me he didn't bang yet. Felt like he did. That 3 a.m. in the morning walk in, what I say, hospitals and legs, only thing open. That's what grandma said. I believe they did something regardless of what he said, because he done lied. We already know he can look you right in your face and lie. But the problem is when he lies. So it's the next day. David is out there in the fire pit, thundering on his damn lies, trying to figure out how long can he keep this lie up, because it's getting hot. The fire's hot. So Michelle come out, and you can see him go like, damn, I don't want to have to deal with this shit. I just need it to be over. And this heifer will not let it go. So she's over there Perry Mason the shit out of his ass. And he ain't giving up. He's going to protect Madison to the end. So he's sticking with his lie. And he don't give a shit whether she believe it or not. He's not going to get away from that damn lie. And you can tell when somebody's lying, because they always answer too quick. It's like you're answering too quick. Because for me, I'm not going to have a conversation with you about some shit that's not true. You can't defend a lie or bullshit. But the fact that he bounces back and forth, we know he's a damn liar. We all knew he was a damn liar with that damn Tiffany story. We all could see what was happening before our eyes. I think it was all clear to us when they showed her coming in at 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. We were all like, yeah, they hooking up. So for that reason, Michelle don't know all about, but she know her gut is telling them, no, nigga's still lying, but he can sit there and lie on my face. Like I said in the last video, you sat there and told me a whole ass lie about food, a cousin, all this shit. You took the time to create not only a live food, but a dumb one. So he goes into what he's not getting out of the marriage. And she takes that as, so, okay, so you blaming me for what you didn't get out of the marriage? And he's like, kind of, yeah. And in my mind, yes, kind of. It's not your fault that he's a scumbag and a cheater. He could have just, told you the truth from the beginning, what was going on. But at the end of the day, girl, you don't even like him. You treated him like shit from the very beginning because you knew he was on some F shit. So you treated him like shit from the very beginning. So that is his excuse to do what he did. I think what you're mad about, Michelle, is that he with somebody within the group. If it had been a real Tiffany, I don't think you would be as mad. But the fact that someone was tramping around within a group, skinning and grinning all in your face, making you look like a whole ass fool, acting like you crazy and that all the shit is going on in your head, you making up right and in your face, the fucking with, it's just all up like a snake, all up around you and shit. That's what she. So now we having girl talk with MM and Camille, because Camille has no idea what the hell is going on. Meanwhile, Juan and Carla, they on their little date, having their little pottery fun. So right now, Carla don't know what's going on. It's just these three in the room. And she said, you know what? I had to talk with his ass again. And she said, I don't believe story number 1, and I damn sure don't believe story number 2. So she broke it down so Camille can understand what MM and her has been talking about. And she feel like this shit is the person he messing with is Madison. And Camille is like, damn, man, I don't want to believe that shit. Well, it's one of our homeboys. We feeling sorry for Allan at this point. She just don't want to believe that girl could be such a trifling ass broad is to mess with somebody else's husband within a group. That's just trifling, skanky, and she is snake. So they just like, and Michelle's like, no. She says, I don't give a fuck. They said, well, why don't you have a talk with one of them? Camille suggested you need to have a conversation with old girl. And MM was like, nah, maybe you should start off with David. She's like, David don't do shit but lie in my damn face. So I don't need to start with this punk ass. All he gonna do is lie. So let me go start with the broad and see what her reactions is going to turn out. She brought it up to both of them. She said, didn't you guys see that shit a little bit suspicious? That she walked up from the table. David tried to shut down the conversation. She tried to shut down the conversation. Just those two tried to cut down the conversation. She's like, don't that shit seem a little bit suspicious to you guys? And I got their wheels turning. Like, yeah, that was a little bit odd. Maybe MM caught it, but they trying to convince Camille right now, hey, there's some shady shit going on under this damn mansion in this damn house. Now you got Madison and Allan on a little date, and he's just so freaking unaware, and he's just so over head heels for this girl. Could you imagine how he would be if she gave it up? They just having a great time, and she's still skinning and grinning and laughing in his damn face and acting like everything's okay. So he want to have this conversation about what's going on with their relationship, because he really like to know, we've been through some bumps in the road, but however, in the 8 days that we got left, bitch, what you gonna say? You gonna keep me or not? Because he knows that heifer is not into his ass, not one iota. So Madison, during their conversation, had the nerve to tell him, we have made some progress. She's trying to not answer his damn questions by just going around in a little circle. And when she said we made some progress, did you see the look on his damn face? He was like this, and he was like, no, bitch, what progress? What progress? We just talked to the lady before we get on this trip, and you still going out at 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, ain't hugging me, ain't kissing me, ain't even here half the damn time. So what fucking progress? You can see it all on his face. And that's Allan's problem. You don't speak up when you know a bitch is using you. That's why you get used. You knew the whole time this girl was on some bullshit, but instead, like you said, you wanted to fall into her world just so she would just like you. So liking you means treating you like shit? No. And he's sitting here pouring his damn heart out to this girl. He's like, I don't give a shit. Can we just take a gamble and see what happens? He just want to keep this trifling ass heifer so bad. And I have to give it to her. She is a beautiful girl. But we see beautiful cars all the time, and you can open the hood and motherfucker won't turn on and don't work. So that's all she got going for herself. You don't want someone who can sit in your fucking face and just sit there and lie and blink and smile and have more lies and not even care two shits about your feelings. She's in love with someone else or have strong likes for someone else. And baby, it's just not you, Allan. And it's sad because Allan is a really good guy and he's a nice looking man. I was really trying to figure out how in the hell did they do this edit? Because then it went to him coming in the kitchen. She's apparently back from her date with Allan. And they're just giggling, doing what they do, having drinks because they know what's going on in the house. So they kind of check it in with each other. And I'm just wondering if you caught what I caught when they did those cheers. When she came back with his drink and they did a toast, her words was, "We got this." Did you guys catch that? We got this. I said, "Oh, you guys already in cahoots, probably texting each other. He's probably letting you know when she's having conversations with Michelle and letting you make, you need to stick to the story. Don't go away from the story. We gonna stay where it is. I got you, baby. I'ma protect you." That's what that shit was all about. Because at the end of the day, what they thought was gonna happen, she was certain she wasn't going to choose damn Allan on Judgment Day. And David was certain Michelle wasn't going to choose his ass. So they thought they could just wait this shit out. And at the end, once it was all over, they could just continue on with their damn relationship. That's what they thought. He figured Michelle ain't going to give a shit anyway. But Michelle don't like people lying. She want to know what she was up to. And she figured that shit out. Thanks to fucking Madison. So Allan decides, let me go check in with Michelle because he, in his heart of hearts, you guys, he was feeling that shit. He felt something wrong in his spirit too. So they're sitting out on the porch and they're having a conversation. And Michelle just want to know, telling him what's been going on with her and David. Gave them her suspicion, her story of why she's suspicious of what's going on. Because she's like, "Did you know the night I got that text that David was with the group?" He was like, "Yeah, we were all with the group." "Well, how long were with you with the group? Like, did you stay with the group?" "No, at some point, him and the other dude, they left, and it was just Michelle, I'm sorry, Carla, Madison, and oh boy, David." And he was like, huh, I didn't know that. I didn't realize. So his wheels is turning, but he's trying not to react because he really don't want to believe this skank bitch been being a snake to him the whole damn time. So he's really trying not to go there in his head, but deep down in his damn heart, he freaking knows. Now, what I'm trying to figure out about Allan is pouring his heart out on how he feels about Madison. And he mentioned something about all the pain that he caused her. And I'm sitting there thinking, what pain did you cause Madison? Been watching this shit all the way through. What's the pain that you caused her? Because you made her cry because you said she was a party transactional bitch, which she's turning out that's what she is. So where was it? It's like, dude, you got to stop being a simp in your relationships and stop letting women walk over you. That's why you can't get good relationships. And just from his story with his parents, I feel like these are behaviors that he watched in his mother and his father, and this is where he's getting his shit from. Maybe his mom was a control freak or just told daddy what to do all the time. I don't know. He's getting this shit from somewhere, and you need to go back to therapy if you're not in therapy and figure it why you let women walk over your ass, why you are so passive, because you don't deserve snakes like this. You don't deserve that shit. Stop looking at a person's beauty and see what's behind the beauty. Is there any substance there? Like, is there? You figured out there was not a whole lot of substance there with a girl going out 3 times a week and leaving your ass at home and you in this damn marriage. Michelle want to know, sir, you ain't noticed nothing weird? Ain't nothing been going on? Like, what's up? And he just, like, he's in denial. He's in complete denial on his situation, but he, down in his gut, he freaking knows. He knows. He just don't want to believe she and David, his friend, would be such snakes to mess around within a group and be skinning and grinning in anybody's face. He just can't believe that. But at the same time, he can see it. So now it's game night. They decided to play who's most likely. Just a shady ass game. And they did this game, the girls did this game so they can, once they got to certain questions, they can see the reaction of the two people that were investigating at this damn time. Now, one of the questions was, who's most likely to cheat? Something like that. I could be phrasing it wrong, but who's most likely to cheat? And they was waiting to see what David's answer was going to be, which we knew right off the bat he was going to choose himself. He just outed himself. What they wanted to see, who would Madison put on who's most likely to cheat? Now, when I'm editing, I see certain shit. So when it was time for Madison to show who she chose, of course, she chose David. When she did that, David looked at her and he did something like this. Michelle was over there looking at Madison. She's catching all this little shit. That's why those damn questions was designed. How you gonna react when we bring this shit out? Now this is when Madison had to pick up a drink. When they said who's most likely to swap partners, she was hoping her name wasn't coming up. And of course they all threw it on Carla because she liked her crystals and shit. And she's like this free-spirited type of chick. But you could see that Madison was sitting there shaking in her boots, and how she covers that up. Her and David, they just smile the whole time. It's like, are you guys fucking clowns? They just would giggle and smile the whole time. They was trying not to show a reaction or an expression on their face with shit going on. So the way to cover that up, because they're both good at this shit, just smile and laugh right through it. That's the shit they was doing. I can see it. Michelle can see it. Other people couldn't see it because they don't have no idea. She's thinking this bitch is over here messing with her damn husband, who she does not want. Now, the question that was funny and got real uncomfortable when they said who's most likely to be an exotic dancer, and Allan said Juan, because Juan got pool boy body. I said, sir, that's a little weird. Even Juan was like, sir, I thought you was gonna pick a chick. Why you check it out? All of this, what I got going on here. Why are we checking all of this? It was just weird, and it was funny, and it got even more a little bit weirder when he asked, wanted to know about, what is that? Latex play? Latex play, people getting in. See, you've been watching that, what is that damn show that I like to watch that's on FX? I think some of y'all may know what I'm talking about. I wish I can remember it, but I can't think of it. But one of the episodes, it was kind of a thriller, had on this black latex, but he was talking about latex with holes in the middle and little things so you could do whatever. So I don't know what kind of freaky shit Allan into, but whoever get him, they gonna find out. He got a little freak inside his little self. And he's the type of person, if he get a woman and he love that woman, he will move heaven and earth for that woman and do anything for that person if he loved. Like, he's just that type of person. And the fact that this is a trial basis and you fell that deep, that hard in this amount of time with her giving you fucking nothing back, like I said, Allan, I need you to go to therapy. So like I said, I don't know how the hell they edit shit, because it looked like everybody was in that living room playing. Then it goes to Michelle and Allan in the kitchen, and he was cooking dinner. Like he was cooking dinner. Anyway, she was like, listen, we need to have a conversation. She's like, I'm sorry. Something is just not sitting right in my spirit. It's just not sitting right in my gut. I'm just, sir, are you sure? Ain't no shit going on. You ain't seen nothing weird. And right now he's like, he's still in denial. Like, no. But as she continues to have a conversation about this night out and who was left at the end of that night, in his mind he's thinking 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. Where's she at? She been doing this shit the whole damn time. It's going. And he's trying to keep himself from tears. But then his ass burst out in tears because he loved this girl so much. He just built a hole. He's got something in his heart for this trifling ass heifer. So he just like, if this bitch is doing what I think he doing with David, like, I'm gonna flip my shit. But he says, right now, I don't want to believe it. It's like, you do believe it. Michelle, He was believing it as she was talking. He just couldn't bring himself to fucking say it. He couldn't bring himself to say it because he was like, oh, this bitch. He's like, she said, listen, I ain't ready to out nobody just yet because I don't want to be wrong, but if I am, whatever. But at the end of the day, you go ahead and you process this shit and let me know if anything comes to your now memory about some weird shit that's going on. Because she says, I can't shake it. I can't shake it. It's an unshakable feeling. This motherfucker over here lying, and so is she. And I'm just with the shit. So Michelle is on her investigative shit. She's on her Blues Clues. She said, "Let me go pull this raggedy ass heifer, into the room so we can have a discussion." She said, "Come here, let me holler at you for a minute. I need your opinion on some shit." So she's like, what's going on with me and David, and that, I really don't believe what he got going on. I don't believe lie number one. I don't believe lie number two. He's telling me about this girl named Tiffany, but there's no pictures, there's no messages. He won't let me see his phone. So I'm just wondering what's going on. Like, the shit is not making sense. And I wanted you to hear this shit from me. Bitch, I think it's you. I think it's you. So she started questioning her. Where were you? The night that everybody went out the bar, who was you with? Well, I was with my man, Carla, and her man, and we were all hanging out together with David. Okay, then what happened after that? Then Allan left, and my husband, Allan left, and Juan left, and it was me and it was just me and Carla, and she started fidgeting like fucking David. Oh, and David. So she was like, oh, so the three of you guys were still together. Yeah, but we didn't really see David that much. Then what the fuck was David doing there if he wasn't with the group, you goofy ass? So she's sitting there. She says, okay, there was a text sent. You look so good, I want to eat you up. In my mind, bitch, it was you sitting somewhere along the line, probably next to your husband, and he sent you this text. Was that text meant for you? Bitch said, I don't think it was meant for me. She says, well, wait a minute. That's not the answer I wanted to hear. Bitch, what do you mean? You don't think it was you? She was, well, how do you want me to answer it? Well, you ain't supposed to answer it like that, bitch. I would have assumed that you would have been like, what the hell are you talking about? No, that wasn't for me. I ain't messing around with your goofy ass, broke ass, ponytail written man. It ain't me. It ain't me. But she said she don't think it was meant for her. So now Michelle's Blues Clues, them ears is way up. He said, this bitch is definitely lying. Her and David lying. And I'm sitting here watching this snake ass heifer just skin and grin in her face and why would you think it was me type of shit? I said, okay, you doing too much, because she started scratching too. You and David belong together. You guys both do weird shit and have little ticks and itches and shit when you put under fucking fire. So Michelle said, do you have each other's number? Yeah. Do you guys text each other? Yeah, we text each other about the gym. You want to see my messages? I don't need to do all that. So what did the text say? Oh, it's nothing. It's about the gym. You guys don't text other than things about the gym? No, it was just been like a few texts, still skinning, grinning, lying in her damn face. All the while, she had slept with your man. So they end their little conversation. So now she trying to feel the temperature. Madison, she trying to feel the temperature. She says, oh, it's hot in this bitch. It's getting too hot. It's too hot. Let me see what's going on with my man. See where his little temperature's at. So she go in there. Allan's in there. He's on his phone. He trying to figure out some shit. He processing. She's like, hey, what you doing? Want to talk? No, bitch, leave me alone. I'll talk to you later. Right now, I ain't got nothing to say to your ass. So then she walked out the damn door. So now her nerves. She know it's coming. It's about that storm is about to come, and it's coming right to your lion ass, snake ass face. So Michelle decides, let me go talk to this lion ass fool, David. David, can I talk to your big ponytail lion? Come on, come downstairs. I need to have some more conversations. So they get down there, and she's like, you know what, bitch, I still don't believe you. And he's like, and I'm paraphrasing, like, I don't give a shit. What you believe? I thought this shit was over. She says, nah, this shit ain't over, because I still think your punk ass is lying. So I just got done talking to Madison. So now I want to ask you, was that text sent? Was it from Madison? And I know you guys all caught it. He said no, picked up a jacket that wasn't here. He moved. He fidgets when he's in a lie. He was like, no, that wasn't. Trying to stare in her face all the while. He's looking her straight in the face. And he's sticking to his story. He's not going to out that girl until she's ready to be outed. He protected the shit out of her until she decided to pull the cat out the damn bag. So he stuck to his guns. It ain't her, it was Tiffany. You can believe it or not believe it. And she's like, so you stick with that? Yeah, bitch, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking to the story, and that's it. So then we got Madison and Michelle having a conversation. Madison decides, let me try to check her temperature again and see where we at right now. So she comes down like, can I talk to you? Like, why did they bring me into this? And now that we know the truth, I'm like, bitch, so you still gonna sit there and lie, skin and grin in her face and play games? Like, that's what she was upset about. Why do you think she brought you into it? So she's still trying to act like she's not the one that David sent that text to, that she and David ain't the one messing around. So she's like, bitch, go get the phone. She says, I'll show you my phone. So when the heifer brings down the phone, she pulls it up. David, there's nothing. There's no messages, not even the ones that she said they text about Jim. So she says, okay, bitch. Michelle was like, okay, so where are the messages? There are no messages. Why? Because a little while ago, you just said you had a few texts from about the gym. So why is there absolutely nothing under his fucking name, bitch? What you been trying to delete? She's like, well, you act like you don't believe me. No, bitch, I don't believe you. I don't believe you anything you got to say. He lied, you both lying. I don't believe it. My gut is saying that is you, bitch, and I think you lying. Where are those damn messages? Why you delete some shit if you guys was just talking about the gym? And anyway, what are you guys talking about the gym? When you showing up? What glutes you gonna work on? What are you guys talking about the gym? What could you possibly be talking about? So Michelle was like, little bitch. You was with my broke ass husband and you was with Carla. It was you three. You three. So what the fuck? She says, well, how do you know it wasn't Carla? She says, because that is not his type. Blondes are his type. So I know that it's not Carla, bitch. It's you. So stop trying to flip it on somebody else who ain't got shit to do with nothing. So of course, she couldn't get this bitch to tell the truth just yet. Just yet. So she walk away, Madison, take her ass upstairs. The minute I watched producers walk up the stairs, I said, it's about to go down. We all knew it. Did you eyes on feel it? He's like, okay, bitch, is there any truth to any of this? And she was like, well, what? I never wanted to hurt anybody. I said, there it is. There it is, all in a nutshell, bitch. We all knew you was the snake in the grass and that you was messing around with this boy. We all knew it. So Michelle have a sit down with Carla because Carla's been hanging out with her man doing pottery, just having fun. And at this point, she drunk. Everybody been playing games. She drunk. So here it is, Michelle trying to tell her what's going on. And I can see Carla. Carla was like, no. She says, whatever happened, what's in the light, dark will come to the light. She was too drunk to even know what was going on, but she was like, I can't believe this shit. But Carla know. I think Carla know more than she's seen some shit. And maybe something will come out later. But Carla has definitely, if they've been hanging out together, she noticed some things that probably seemed a little off. She had to. Was she covering up for him? I hope that's not the case. So Madison, she got to go over to David and let him know, bitch, I done snitched on both of us. I couldn't take this shit no more. I had to tell because your wife, she all up on it. And the truth is going to come out. So let's just let this shit come out right now. So the interesting thing, and I don't know if I'm the only one who feel this way, I feel like her and David's little sit down on that couch was a bunch of bullshit, first of all. I don't know why she sat there and talked to him like it was the first time, like she just discovered that she had feelings for him when we already know that they've already had this conversation. Felt like maybe they were texting and they were warning each other about shit, how to react once the cameras are back in our face. So we gonna act like I just discovered that I have feelings for you more than I should, because what they said during their conversation is how we gonna spin this shit, because we gotta tell Allan, we gotta tell people, you done wasted all these fucking people's time and now it's up to 8 days left and now you want to start some shit. Got people all up in they damn Allan got him all down in his feelings when you could have let him go a long ass time ago. But what she said, I keep catching shit. How we gonna spin it? She didn't say it like this. She said, we just saying we start the relationship with the damn gym. He said that. We gonna just start it like we started with the gym. And her response was, good story. That's what the fuck she said. I had to play that shit twice. So then he say, you know, I really gotta tell you something. That text that text was for you. And she acted surprised. Like she didn't know. It's like, bitch, you knew. Because I know that he told you, damn, bitch, we in hot water. You got to play your Q's and you got to play your P's and Q's right now. Because I sent you a text, baby girl, and the shit went to Michelle. So please, girl, play your role. Play your role. Don't let the shit come out. So that whole little sit down, did that feel funny to anybody but myself? Like, you guys are on some bullshit right now. Still lying, still skinning and grinning, trying to save face. Like you guys just discovered at this moment, you guys have a connection. That was some bullshit. So Madison said, at the end of the day, we didn't come here to make friends. And you know what? That is one thing I have to agree with Madison. At the end of the day, this is an experiment. Married at first sight. 90 days. See if you connect. They didn't fucking connect. They didn't connect. The problem with it is you sat there and lied in people's face and got people feeling looking stupid because you guys been messing around the whole damn time. That's the issue. As long as I've been watching this show, no one has cheated within the group. This is the first ever, unless I'm missing something. So you guys are the first in history to do some scandalous, shady, snaky shit like cheat within the group. But at the end of the day, these marriages are on trial basis. Either at the end of Judgment Day, you're going to say yes or you're going to say no. So I can't really be mad at what has happened here. She could be pissed at her because she sat there and she gave Allan the impression that this relationship can work. And this man done spent $3,000 on clothes over your ass. And that's what his ass was upset about. He done spent $3,000 motherfucking dollars. And he could have saved his money. And I said in my video, no matter what you do, she's not going to give a shit. So we got Allan and we got Juan all up in the kitchen. They drinking, they cooking, they seem to be in a good mood. And then here come ponytail ass David. Here he is. He's like, man, we got to have a talk. And did you guys see Allan? Allan already knew what was up. He just threw his fork in the sink. And did you see Juan? Juan was like, let me get my poncho and let me get on up out of here because he could feel the tension. He knew. He was like, oh, the shit's about to hit the fan. So they take their ass outside and he tell them the truth. I've been, first he was trying to beat around the bush a bit. I was like, look, nigga, get to it. Get to it. Just spit it out because I already know where you're going with this shit. Just get to it. So he want to blow smoke up Allan's ass and say, it just happened. We didn't mean to hurt anybody. We vibe. We have a connection. Every time we were together, we were talking about you and her. No, they were talking shit about you and her. They weren't talking good things. I'm pretty sure when you got together with your gym or whatever you guys was doing, you guys were talking shit about Michelle as he was. And you were talking shit about how unattracted you was to fucking Allan. You weren't saying good things about him when you was talking about him, but at the end of the day, Allan didn't have it to do with his ass. He did not have it to do. He said, I don't even give a fuck what you got going on. I don't even want to hear that bullshit. Fucker, did you? He's like, no, we're just friends. No, you lying. You still lying. Yes, you did. So Allan said, so when did this shit, when did you know? When did it start to happen? Circle back around. It started at the gym. Just like they said when they were talking together. Good story. We're going to say it started at the gym. And it probably did. It started at the gym and it kept going past the gym because they weren't at the gym at 1, 2, and 3 a.m. in the morning. And I do believe she was with him for that. So Allan's pissed. He's like, first of all, fucker, you were my friend. And second, I trusted Madison. I gave her unwarranted trust, and you did. You gave her way too much trust, and you knew she was out there doing shit. He says 1, 2, 3, all these damn days. Now we here, and it's 8 days left, and she done wasted my fucking time. Bitch, you can have her. If you guys think you guys gonna make a connection, you got something going, and you think good, take this bitch. Take her. Take her off my hands. Take her, because at the end of the day, David and Madison, you guys are both good at looking in someone's face and lying. How long will it be before you do it to each other? Because it looks like, Madison, you don't have any substance. And David, he don't look like he's got any substance either. He told David, I told that heifer from the very beginning on our honeymoon. At any point you not feeling this relationship, don't be lingering this shit on. Let it go. Let me know and I'll bounce. But instead, she played and played and played and played so she could play with David. And it's 8 days before decision and you gonna do this shit. He could have been trying to find another connection somewhere else. And that's what he mad about. But he ended up growing feelings for some bitch that wasn't giving him nothing but slack and nothing but criticism. So I just can't understand how he grew all this love for a girl who treated him bad the whole fucking time. So of course he's devastated. He's devastated. He tried to go for a walk. And Poncho, they tried to, I know his name ain't fucking Poncho, but he had on a poncho. They try to console him because he's just heartbroken that this bitch done wasted all of his time. And he told her, you didn't even have to do all this. He was mad. He done spent $3,000 on these damn clothes, so he's upset about that shit. But you take them clothes and you use them for your next baddie that you gonna get. Somebody with substance, because she had none. She had no substance at all. So they was like, listen, whatever you gotta do, just calm down, breathe, don't even drive. He's like, I'm out of this bitch. I can't believe that this bitch played me the whole time. So fuck this bitch. I'm going home to my damn dog. I got a dog, the bitch at home that love me, so I'm going home to her. Her name is Dog. So he go back in the house, slam shit. He hot. He was like, fuck. So man is like, does he want to talk? They was like, no, baby girl, I don't think so. Nobody really want to talk to you, but no. So he's up there packing his shit. He's getting ready to go. At the end of the day, he got his shit and he left. So now Madison decides to have Michelle tries to have a conversation. She runs into David's lying ass. And it's like, you got anything to say? I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Sorry for lying. Sorry for lying about love. What? Sorry for lying about Tiffany. Like, just sorry. He's just a sorry ass. But at the end of the day, Michelle, you didn't like his ass and you treated him like shit from the very beginning. And I think we can all agree to that. You didn't give a shit. You didn't ask anything about him. He tried to have conversations with you. You shut him down at every fucking given time. So not that an excuse, but like I said, the only reason you really pissed off is that he fucked with someone in a group and they was in a group skinning and grinning the whole time. Had it been a Tiffany, I think you wouldn't be this damn upset. You just would have been happy to know the truth that you knew his ass was cheating. But inside the group was just like a no-no. Just a no-no. That was a no-no because this girl was acting like she was your damn friend. So we'll see what happens next week because it ends with Michelle and Madison's in their little showdown. So Madison just gonna walk in there. So what, you about to come out guns blazing? Like, bitch, if I really loved him, I'd throw your head into that damn girl. You would have some issues. But anyway, we'll see. Think I might have to cut this down in 2 parts. It's like 32, almost 40 minutes. I ain't did no damn videos that long. And I don't know if you guys' damn attention span is that damn long. But we'll see. Either I'm going to do the whole video or cut it up. So don't be an asshole, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's a 3-day for me. So I'm happy about it. So don't be an asshole, y'all. Bye.